Good afternoon. My name is Gabe Zollner. I just watched The Five, and on The Five they had a variety of topics that they discussed, but one of them was obviously Benghazi. And they showed you a clip of Obama, and he was, as he said in his own words, I'm offended. He was offended that people were questioning him as to what he had said took place on September the 11th. I find that pretty much amazing. I mean, here we have the President of the United States who went on national television the day that it occurred, and he said that this was all as a result of this video that was done by somebody in California. A few days later, he went on to the United Nations floor, and I think 6 separate times he said it was because of the video. And then he had Ambassador Rice go on 5 separate shows over a 2-week period saying again that it was because of the video. When the bodies of the 4 Americans arrived, Obama was there to greet them with the families, as was Hillary. And Hillary went up to one of the fathers and said that you can be assured that we will punish the person that made the video. I mean, how insane is all this? And then we find out that Obama was watching this real time, and they requested assistance on 3 separate occasions, and assistance was never provided. And then we have Secretary of Defense Leon Panetta. He gets up and he says, well, you know, we weren't certain as to what was going on. It was sort of unclear, and we're not going to allow additional resources to go in harm's way. Well, okay, I can buy that. But first of all, there wasn't a fog of war. You saw exactly what happened, and so did 15 other points that the videos were distributed to. And more important, you weren't going to put anybody in harm's way if you put a C-130 up there. And one of the Navy SEALs even used a laser designator to point to where the actual mortars were that ultimately killed them. And he had assumed that support was going to be made available. Otherwise, why would he have done what he did? Why would he have shot a laser designator? He expected support. He expected a C-130 overhead, or he expected an F-16 overhead, or he expected a drone overhead to launch a missile to take out the bad guys. That never happened. So I don't understand how Obama can say he's offended. Americans died and they were denied support. You've got to get your story straight. And I'll tell you, I don't understand how the military or the Congress doesn't impeach him and arrest him. This is insane. I mean, over a 2-week period, they kept denying what actually happened. And then he says he's offended because somebody does his word. Well, guess what? Obama doesn't have a word that can be trusted. None of anything that he says can be trusted. We know nothing about him. And you know who we can thank for this nightmare? Pelosi and Reid. They supposedly vetted him. How can you vet someone that you know nothing about? When this thing finally all comes to the surface, I hope they get prosecuted for their crimes as well. Obama brought America to its knees. And if he's allowed to remain in power, he will completely destroy it. Thank you.